And now, Megan from the Night Owl Chicago.
Hello, everybody. I'm Megan, and this would be Matthew if he was with me today. This is the Night Owl Chicago, an all-inclusive podcast that brings you music, art, and life, and everything in between. So Matthew's on Ghost Watch tonight, so it's just going to be me. So I suggest you guys do what you usually do: grab a snack, grab a drink. I got some weird topics. I got like a kind of a celebrity tea topic, and then I have a topic that's more about Chicago local Chicago news. I thought I would avoid the political stuff today. I don't think we need to, because we went kind of dark last time, so we like to switch it up. And actually, some of you guys gave me these links, so I did not skip the content. I did say that we were going to be checking emails. I have at least 3 other email accounts, so sometimes it takes me a little longer to check the emails. But you guys are wonderful sending us things, sending us stories, sending us topics. I always like when you guys send us topics because I don't have to do as much work now, especially with my life being a little crazier this summer or this spring. But yeah, thank you guys so much, and I'm going to keep it up. So the first one I'm going to talk about is a local story. And I actually used to live over here. It's over in Six Corners. It's the historical Six Corners of Chicago. So it's, I think, like, I don't know if it's like Irving Park, Cicero, Montrose. I think those are Six Corners. So there's a couple of Six Corners in the city. So there's one in Wicker Park, which is like North Milwaukee, and there was another Damon, I think. This one is actually in Old Irving Park. So Old Irving Park is really, really affluent with the Polish and Hispanic community. So it's one of the older neighborhoods. I would say it's pretty close to the Midway Airport. So it's not that far west, but it's still west enough that you could call it like the West Loop area. But yeah, I used to love actually living there because I'd be close to the highway. I was close to the Blue Line, and it was very quiet at night because it kind of feels like a small town. There's a lot of buildings there that have been there for a very, very long time. And, so it's kind of historical. So I want to talk about one of the stores that used to be called Sears. So I don't know how old all y'all are right now. Watch it. I mean, our demographic for the podcast is 17 to like 45, but a lot of our listeners are people that, like my age or older. So Sears used to be a clothing store. It was a rival of Kohl's. Kohl's kind of was around for a long time, but Sears had a different, vibe. Like they're mostly known for selling jewelry, watches, bathroom needs, something, more stuff for your home to make your home a home. When they started making clothes, they were very ugly. They were very ugly clothes. I think the Kardashians had a line there at one point, which I think did help them. But then it ended up being that, I think the reason why their clothing line ended up going into smithereens was because they had they didn't pay their workers very well. So after that, Sears did not do very well, and they kind of started tanking. Like their clothes got worse, and they just weren't doing advertisements anymore. You wouldn't see advertisements. You usually see them for like Macy's or Kohl's or even Carson Pirie Scott has commercials. So you were kind of learning, okay, well, this store is not going to make it. And one of the original stores was located in Six Corners. Now, I don't know if they came from Ohio or if they're an Illinois chain, but they're definitely going to be making a comeback. So let me see here. Your store. Let me just find it because I can't before. Hold on a second, guys. It was like on. Okay, here. Okay, so it says that Target is going to be helping Sears. So Target used to be like like the super Targets. Remember they used to be like, I think they just used to be Super Target or something like that. No, they used to be regular Target and then Super Target, and now they're just Target. did you notice that the signs have actually changed? So if you go to like a lot of the suburbs, it would say Super Target. When you're in the city, it's just regular Target, and it's really, really big. So Target's been around for a long time. I would say the only thing I shop at Target is when I get like bathroom stuff or, maybe if I'm getting, I don't know, like mostly bathroom things, I think, or just things in bulk or maybe beauty supplies. But I don't really get their clothes anymore because, again, they are chained. So their clothes are like very, very limited as far as even in the women's department. The men's actually has more clothes than the women. But yeah, I mean, it's hit or miss with the styles. And then you also realize, oh, within a 5 or 10 mile radius, there's probably someone wearing the exact same thing I'm wearing, which is why I like to go vintage shopping. So I like to get clothes that have been used, and you just you find something that you like. That's kind of the high you get is like trying to find something cool. I would say another store that is still a chain but closer to vintage is Ross. Ross is really good. They have a lot of old labels, like old styles, old brands, and then they have new labels and new brands. But I've never bought even like beauty supplies there, and it never broke down or broke. Or so I mean, I think even this is from Ross, and these shoes are from Ross. So it's good. It's like it's literally dress for less, but it's affordable and it looks good. So Target's going to be helping Sears. So it says that Target will be the anchor tenant of Sears redevelopment project at Six Corners. That's also bringing luxury apartments to the area. Alderman Jim Gardner announced the news in this Thursday newsletter, writing, Target will bring an easy, safe, and convenient shopping experience tailored to serve guests in Portage Park, Old Irving Park, and Jefferson Park. So if you all live there, expect some things that are going to be popping up. I did not know there were actually going to be more, housing developments or condos, which I guess, you can't really stop the condos. It says Target, which will be at 4728 West Irving Park Road, will be the larger of the two retail tenants on the ground level of the project and will be about 44,000 square feet, according to the site plans. The development will have a total of 50,000 square feet of ground floor retail. That's fucking huge. The store is expected to open in fall 2023, so next year. The residential and retail development at the former Sears will bring 207 luxury apartments, a mix of studio, 1 and 2 bedroom units ranging from, get this guys, this rent is really high, $2,750 to $3,000 per month. If y'all are going to spend that much on apartments, get a fucking house. Like, just buy a house. Like, just do it. I mean, the housing market's not great right now, but just do it. I have a few friends that actually, they actually ended up, like, getting houses right before it got worse. So I would say do it right now. But it will also include an indoor pool, a dog walk, and communal areas, 270 spaces for parking, and 68 bike spaces. There should be more bike spaces. The project was approved by the Chicago City Council last summer, despite debates over the development's minimal affording units. Only 6 of the 207 units will be made affordable for people earning 60% of the area median income, which I guess you guys should look that up. I don't know how much people make in that area. I'm thinking since it's families and like blue collar, maybe 50 to 60,000 a year at the average. So I'm not surprised that they only had 6 of them that are affordable, but that's a lot. That's not a lot. It says that the developer, Novak Construction, will meet the rest of the city's affordability requirement by paying about $2 million in the city's Affordable Housing Opportunity Fund. A new affordable housing requirements ordinance that overwhelmingly passed last year increases the percentage of affordable units that must be offered in major developments from 10 to 20% in wealthy and gentrifying neighborhoods. But this project was submitted before the new law began, so its 6 on-site units must meet the minimum requirements. Now, I have family members that live in affordable housing, and they still need to do better with that. I think theirs is owned by like it's a government building, so they should do a lot better, like treating people that can't afford higher rent. But I'm glad that they're putting more in the city because I mean you shouldn't have to go all the way to the suburbs to live in affordable housing. Portions of the Art Deco building, which was built in 1983 and closed in 2018, are being reused as part of the six-story development. Some interior and exterior demolition of the 1972 era portion have been happening for about a year. So they said it's a multi-year project and it could last 18 months. So across from the Sears, a senior living facility called the Clarendale is underway and aims to open this summer. An Aldi grocery store will be the anchor tenant of that development. And a block behind the Clarendon, a proposed $80 million shopping complex and apartment development of the former People's Gas site will bring 110 apartments. An Amazon Fresh grocery store, a Burlington clothing store, and a Panera Bread will be, and more than 300 parking spaces. So I think this is kind of good, but I think also people are going to be upset because the neighborhood's going to be changing so dramatically. But I mean, it's saying that they're trying to kind of please everyone here. They're trying to make sure that you can still live there. You know, they're not trying to like kick anyone out of the area, and they just want to make it more like substantial. They just want to give. I think this is going to give people more jobs, and it's going to make people feel like they don't have to go downtown or go to another neighborhood to get what they want. So I think this is all in all a really good idea. I mean, 2023, so we have to wait. It doesn't even say it says fall, so it could be anywhere between like the end of August to maybe like beginning of November. It could be within that time. So yeah, so all I have time for is for this event or this topic, but we're gonna be still rolling for the Not So Late live stream shows. That's gonna happen at 9 o'clock, and we will have a guest. We have a guest. We don't know. We might have a guest. I might pop in there, so expect to still see this podcast or that podcast on our YouTube. I'm just going to stream it to the YouTube, and to their YouTube and their Facebook. And yeah, thank you guys so much. Next time I will bring Matthew because it's harder. We usually do our banter and everything, so it's a little easier. But I hope y'all learned something new today, and I want you guys to stay safe and stay happy. And love you guys. I'm Megan, and this is the Night Owl Chicago.